Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm David Jefferson, man, and the reason I'm here today is because I want to give you guys an introduction of a philosophy that I kind of created myself, just kind of put together, just based off my experiences and a lot of my awareness to what's going on in the world, things that I see, things that I value, things that I think would incite some type of change. Things that would hopefully, make a tighter knit society and bring people a little bit closer mentally, so it's not so much confusion, so many isms, racism, sexism, things like that take away from the ultimate fabric of society and being able to build something so harmonious that we wouldn't need a whole lot of governance. I know that sounds a little bit out there, but just a way for us to relate to each other, so we don't always have to go to the extreme measures to allow another institution or another program or another group to mediate for us. So that's kind of my idea. Society college means to me that this world, this earth, this ground, this dirt, this water, everything society's made up of, teaches you. It's a institution of education within itself. This world, if you pay attention to what's going on here, you can learn a lot from just watching society. So in my mind, society to me is probably the most important college that there is. Not trying to take away from anything academic, but because learning words, numbers, different languages, or different hands-on experience that is related to whatever industry you plan on venturing out in is all relative. What I'm saying here is society college is just trying to add on to that. It's trying to take your specific expertise and talents and things that you use to get by, and it's trying to amplify the success in that by using social awareness, like an extreme profound awareness of what's going on in society. Why are people treating each other the way they do? What's the problem with racism? What is the common denominator between most issues in society? Which means that there's different facets of society college that I want to lay out in future webisodes or videos. The book Society College, as I get through each chapter and focus on a different aspect of the philosophy, and hopefully get into a point to where I can take the philosophy on the road to organize seminars in different parts of the country or the world, maybe, with different groups or institutions or organizations that are trying to enhance social awareness. So that's what it means. It's learning from society, paying attention to this college. When you have people that are overly educated academically but not socially, you might see that they don't really know how to handle their power or handle their position, because they are unable to build relationships, important relationships that are not based off academics. They're based on empathy. They're based on communication. They're based on understanding. They're based on having an open mind. They're based on being patient. They're based on giving a damn about things that may not affect you in from a first glance, but maybe in the long term. I got a quote that I wrote, and I think this kind of sums up my idea of society college and why I wrote it. And the quote is, the biggest issue in today's society is the fact that most people don't know what it's like to be other people. And I think that's just about the common denominator, the biggest part of why people treat each other the way they do. you know, and society college is going to make an attempt to build a bridge between what you're familiar with and what you need to be familiar with, an open mind, you know, things to enhance your growth, you know, to build better relationships, so you can get that raise in your company. People know that you care. They can see that you use society college to show people that you do understand, you empathize, and you can handle the job. Relationships, men and women break up all the time, not because they don't love each other, not because they don't have history, not because they hate each other, not because they're not attracted to each other. It's simply because they don't understand each other. So the languages could be very different, you know, amongst a couple. And the only way you can really make a, you know, draw some common ground and build a bridge with two different languages is by philosophies like society college, because it forces you to get a good idea of what other people might go through. When you know that, you know why people make the decisions that they make, and when you understand that, you can step in with accurate information, and build trust and understanding in the interest of solving the problem. Now that we know what the problem is and we agree on that, now we okay with working together to finding a solution. You know what I'm saying? And in my opinion, I can't think of one issue in this society that's not based off of a misunderstanding, okay? And I don't care if we're talking about, you know, racism. I don't care if we're talking about sexism. I don't care if we're talking about being a homophobe. I don't care if we're talking about, religions. I don't really care if we're talking about difference in age. Everything is based off some type of misunderstanding. People don't normally do what it takes to go the extra mile to find out what is it that I'm missing. You know, most people only know what they know, but they don't know what they're missing. And it takes an extraordinarily open mind to really give a damn about what you might be missing, because that's how you gain information. The more information that you gain, the wiser you become. Okay, and the wiser you become, the more equipped and adapt that you are to be able to help lead people in the right direction. You know, help give some advice. You know, help do things like this and build philosophies that you know people can relate to. Sometimes people can't always identify things. They don't always know what to call you know, their status quo, their current situation. They don't know how to define it. And sometimes that's difficult when you haven't really looked into the profound meaning of the problem or the cause, you know. And it takes a lot of work, but once you get there, you realize that you do have a gift, man. And you know, and you can share it with people, you know. And the more you share, the more you're doing God's work, and the more you ride in line with what you were created to do, you know. You know, and that's why I'm doing this. You know, I just learned some things. I think they might help. Some people might not give a damn about them, you know. To me, they mean everything. That it's allowed me to view the world from a really bright, you know what I'm saying, a viewpoint, you know, and I'm happy about that. I'm glad that I was able to see this. More importantly, I like other people to be able to see it, and you know, be able to use some of the tools to use the law of attraction, man. You know, the energy is important, man. You know, The Secret, if you ever heard about that, that's what I believe in, the law of attraction, you know. So if you ever see me putting out a lot of energy in anything, you better believe it's strategic, you know. And right now, the society college to me is a lot bigger than most things that I do. Right now it looks small, but I got big hopes for it, man, because I think that a lot of the issues we're going through, I think we can do away with a lot of them. And I think a lot of them are based off nothing really significant besides the fact that I don't understand what you said or what you mean or what you're doing, and I don't want to know why. As soon as we take away or subtract that I don't want to know why, we are entering the realms of healthy information, man. Things that's going to help us all become better people, all become closer. and try to be the society that I think God had originally designed for us, and it starts with doing what's right, and doing right by your fellow man, and female, so welcome. Hopefully you guys, like the idea, and you want to continue to keep up with it. I will try to continue to do, some nice videos, and as situations come up, as I'm writing the book, as chapters start to evolve, I'll do more videos. I'll do, more case in points. I'll try to implement some scenarios, anything to get people thinking about their situation. A lot of people have told me that I really helped them, through some tough situations, and I might not know it because I talk about this stuff a lot. So if you're on my Facebook or whatever, then you probably already know I run my mouth a lot. Sometimes I can't keep it in, what I'm saying, but it's for a good cause. My intentions are good. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. That's why you have to build an alliance with like-minded people, so that we know that we are okay. We're not crazy. We are within the line of what God intended, if we can continue to take care of the people and this world that he created for us, so follow me with it, man. Let's keep doing it, and I'm glad you came. And again, this is just the intro to Society College, man, the art of understanding people. Looking forward to rocking with y'all. Peace.